Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Maxime Gauthier and welcome to this new video where I will be playing the game on Tabletop Simulator with you guys. So we'll use the new content and I'm just gonna show you a bunch of new stuff, but also I'm gonna try a new class from the dual classes available. So I've got I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. Maybe that's gonna be a short game because nothing is scripted. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So before I jump right in, I just want to do a quick message here. So actually, one of the member of the YouTube channel just told me that it would be nice. I think was it YouTube or Discord? I don't remember, but one of the member of the community told me that it would be nice to have a video in English for the new dual classes. So that's what I'm gonna do. So if you got any requests of anything that you see you'd like to, have a more in-deep view or in-deep gameplay of whatever, please let me know into the comments. If you do like this type of content, please just leave a little thumbs up, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. Of course, there's a lot of French content because I'm a French Canadian, but I usually also do some English content just like now. So again, if you do like that kind of stuff, make sure to hit any of those mentioned before. So yeah, without further ado, right now, let's just jump in. Yay. So we're now on Tabletop Simulator. So yeah, I think I can mention it. So the tabletop just got a complete overall update. So it might take a little while loading the game first, but once it's completed, the cool part about it is that because of a member of the Discord community, I've been able to optimize the update. So usually it will take around me like for 2 hours and a half to just update all of the language versions of Hellbringer, and now it's about like 2 minutes. So that's completely different, and I'm really happy with that. And so yeah, so actually I totally forgot to just update the game before playing. So there's been like some small fix for the typo of the cards, but doesn't matter. It shouldn't be like game breaker or whatever. But yeah, so really happy with that. That's gonna save me a lot of time, and I'll be able to go further into the game design and everything, and make sure that everything is perfect much more quicker. So thank you very much to Lincoln Art for his work. So with that said, one last thing that I'd like to add. Oop, I'm just gonna take my sword here and point you that out. So if you'd like to get the game because what you see is interests you, well, you can just go to hellbringergame.com/linktree and you'll get all the links for joining the community, but also getting your pledge on GameFound. So we're now on the late pledge, and hopefully I'll be able to deliver the game really soon. But I'm working on it, so hopefully that will be done really quickly here. So now, without further ado, let's just play with all the content and expansions. And I can pick any of these classes. And of course, I'm not going to use the old ones. I'll try to focus on the Assassin, Barbarian, Bard, or Dark Crusader according to the cards that I just have in my hand. And I'll take those here. There we go. Just stop the music because I've already have one. And so I have something really cool for the Bard, but it's mainly focused on co-op, so pretty much like the Alchemist. So I don't know if I'm gonna take it. I do have leather armor that could be really useful for the Barbarian. So I think that's the one that I'm gonna pick. And I love actually the Warrior and the Barbarian. It's pretty similar. So let's take this, and I'm just gonna explain how it works before going further. There we go. All right, this is gonna be in my hand, and everything else is gonna be placed into the box here. All right, so first, if we do take a dual class, we have to take the mandatory perk here. So this is gonna change how we play the class. So object equipped on the red point of connection allows effects that require no object equipped on the red point of connection. So what it basically means is that if I do have like Monk Strike here, that does a 2 dice damage and +1 dice if you have no object on red point of connection. So the last part here, if I do have any weapon equipped, it doesn't matter. So so this can be really, really cool for that. And the second part here is each experience point in the health section gives an additional +5 health point. And your armor point is always considered 0. So I cannot have any armor point. I start with 30, 3 perception, 1 action point, 5 cards in hand, and 0 skills point. So I'm pretty much dumb, but I'll be able to kick some ass. And yeah, so now I'll have to pick one of these cards from the different classes that the Barbarian have. So we have the Warrior here, and we've got also the Monk. So we'll be able to combine these two classes and play them all at the same time. So, well, I'll pick... I think I'm going to go with the Warrior Axe. And maybe get rid of Blizzard and take the Warrior's Battle Cry. Or maybe we could switch for that. It's for Dex 60. That's a lot. We're pretty far actually from the Warrior Axe. So that's going to be Monk, Steel Fist. All right. Let's try that. And if I do remember correctly, the numbers here are not fine. So I'm just going to take a quick look here. Because I don't want to mess that up. But like I told you, I think I forgot to update some cards. And I just want to make sure that the Monk Steel Fist is 2 + 1. If I do remember correctly, that's 2 + 2. And I'm trying to find the card. And is that correct? Yeah, exactly. So that's 2 + 2. All right. So I'll just play like so. So that's going to be 2 + 2 for if I've got at least 45. So I'll keep that in mind. And so I've just removed one card from the cards that I had here to take another one. So this is why I removed Blizzard. Okay. Now, let's place all the stuff here. So we're going to have a pretty much bad start because we only see Crocodile. the rat humanoid is 5 sight point, and the wraith is behind 2. So we'll need to try to cover them, and we'll hit. No, I'll take a new one. Oh. Yeah, let's go with the Hell's Blacksmith. So I'm not gonna be playing, of course, the scenario, but I'll be applying actually the. Do I have them? Don't remember if I have them. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. Let me a few seconds again. So this is pretty much improvised. So I'm sorry for any long take on me trying to find something on my computer, but I think that's gonna be the scenario 11. Yeah, that's it. That's all gonna be in French, and actually I'm just gonna put it out, but I'm gonna try to move it quickly. See it here? Well, doesn't really matter unless you can translate French stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna translate all the different effects, but what I'll actually do is usually the effects from the tome of the campaign, well, the scenario of the Hell's Blacksmith would have been the succubus tome effects, but now I'm just gonna apply the new ones. Because I did created them, and I did created the story for the Hell's Blacksmith, which is all in French right now. So I'm not gonna translate anything like I told you before, but yeah. So I'm just gonna use all the tome and try to translate them while I have to read them. And yeah, so the Devastator is going to be the elite monster. So a quick reminder, so how the elite monster works has been revised a little bit, and now they do have like side A and B, just like the demons here. So we'll try to avoid getting destroyed by the Devastator here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we have to now select on which side we'll start. So since I've didn't like did a lot of gameplay with the new content, so I'm just gonna start with the cathedral here, and shuffle 2 and place 2 plus. Ta-da. Is that this one? Yeah, so that's all right. I'm just gonna. This is stupid, but fine. This is something that can happen, so we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so we're starting on the cathedral. So the number of starter monster is a little bit different. So usually it would be the same thing as the graveyard. So that would be a +3 cards that we draw, and there would have been 3 cards here, but now it's only 2. So this is why there's only the rat humanoid and wraith. The crocodile is back, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, some things can happen like that. So we have like nothing inside. So this is just a really bad start. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's start the game right now. Even card, nothing happens. So this is an explosive barrel. Discard 1 object equipped, and we have nothing, so we are good. But what I'll do right here, oh, we do have that, so I think we'll be fine for at least to kill something. Yep. Why do I have 3? That's only 1. Better. Okay. So I'll use the first action point here to equip the Monk Steel Fist. So I'll do 2 damage. And that will be it. But I do have nothing inside. But I'll use already my smoke potion to give me a +2 sight and +20 armor. So that's completely useless. I'm really using it for the side effect. So both are in sight right now. And I'll attack with my Monk Steel Fist the Wraith. Not the Wraith, sorry. The Rat Humanoid. So I need to get a minimum of 5. And I've got 20. So poof. Dead. And I'll equip it on my sight. Get a loot card. And that will be it. For now. Perfect. So I'll be drawing 1 card from the common draw pile, and that will be the end of my turn. Now the enemy turns. That's going to be a global hit with a total of 10 damage that they can do. I've got 30, so that's plenty enough to survive. And now that's going to be my turn again. A new event card. +1 under the common draw pile. And I've got a cool enchantment for maybe the leather armor. Alright, so this is out. And now I'll be using my Monk Steel Fist again against the Wraith. And I have to get a 10. That was lucky. But the Wraith is dead with a new loot card. And I'll put this time on the action point. Oh, this is why it's doing that. Well, this is weird. Yep. So I'll have to tell that to someone that is working. I think it's Lincoln Art. There's a small mistake with the buttons. I'll just action point. Perfect. So I'll be just, you know, taking some notes while playing. And yeah, that will be it. I don't have anything else to do, and I'll just get rid of this card. And that will be it already. So since it's the enemy turn and there's no enemy in sight, well, in play, I'll just draw 5 cards. And I'll apply them from left to right. So we'll start with the tone 2. So read tone 2 and apply the effects. So I'll just get back to this one here. So so the next attack from the next active player can reach enemy out of sight. So this is what the effects of tone 2. So actually it would have been really useful if I didn't have the smoke potion. So the card is replaced, and a combat card here. So we've got a crocodile. And now I can select between any of these cards. And I think I'll use this one, Deadly Poison. Okay. Perfect. So now the turn is completed. Well, the effect actually is completed. So now it's going to be the enemy turn. And that's going to be a hit. But again, I cannot be eliminated with only 2 dice. So we are good. Now that's going to be my turn. Empty barrel. So nothing happens. And now it's going to be my turn. So I'll equip my leather armor. So that's going to give me a bunch of new stats. I'm going to equip this card too. And that will be it for now. And yeah, I'll have to get a bunch of skill points to start learning stuff because I have a lot of cool cards, but I can't do anything with these. And I'll keep the combat robe just in case I get like discard 2 cards. And again, another little bug. Enemy die in French. Okay. Perfect. So let's continue with drawing 1 card. We've got something really nice here. So we've got Crystal Blade. So if we use it, that's going to cost 3 to use, but that does 8 damage dice. So this is really high, a really high ratio. And we'll have to discard 2 cards from our hand or discard Crystal Blade if we used it. So we'll have to make sure to get always to useless cards to try to continue to use the Crystal Blade. Or we can just use it once and destroy it eventually. Okay. Enemy turn. That's a hit, doesn't matter. And without looking, we take 1 enemy from the enemy. So here's one small mistake. So over here, there's 2E. But this has already been fixed on validation pass that I did with the help of Link and Art again. Is being doing and if I remember, I've been talking about it on a video from an upcoming update on the game found. So if you'd like to know what I'm talking about here, you can just check it out. But what actually is, just to give you a little bit more information, is that he created like a platform to validate all the cards and all the writing on the cards and everything. So this is really useful. So I've been using that to make sure that all the cards are the same on any language. Otherwise this would have took me like too many hours to do that, and now it's been like really fast. So I'm really happy with the outcome. Okay, enough talk. This was my event. Now I can attack. Let's do this. That's 40. I need 45. Huh. All right. Well, we'll try. Yay, 20. And I have to discard something. See, this is why I've took combat robe. So bones, discard 1 card from your hand. This is instant, and I'll be able to get 1 free stuff with the merchant. And now I'll do I learn something, or do I just upgrade my fist strike attack? Let's upgrade this. So because of my mandatory perk, it gives me an additional +5 instead of just +5 here. So this is +10 every time that I'll put any experience point here. So this is super strong. So I'll be able to roll 4 dice now. Okay, and now that it's completed, let's draw 1 card. Boop. And select where we go now. So we could switch to the swamp and go this side. We could continue to the sewers And of course, to show you a new path, I'm gonna go into the sewers. Boop. And there's gonna be 2 new monsters. And we'll draw 1 card onto the pile. Did I did that? I think I already did. Otherwise, I will have like 4 cards in hand. So, yeah, it's already done. Okay, so we have the Centipede and Minotaur. So, we'll try to get rid of the Centipede really quickly, and then the Minotaur. But we'll have to make sure to always have 1 useless card in our hand. Otherwise, we might start, you know, discarding cool cards. So, that's it. Enemy turn. And now we have some chance to be killed or not. So 25, so we are good, but we need to discard 1 card from our hand. And yeah, I think we'll just get rid of the Crystal Blade. Doesn't matter. We'll be fine. And now it's our turn. Yeah, maybe we'll have to discard something else, so we'll just Concoction of Clarity. And draw 1 card under the draw pile. Boop. Oh, this is super good. So we've got Moose's Gauntlet. So an additional plus 10 elves. So this is really useful for the Barbarian. And we can equip this card simultaneously with the Monk's Steel Fist, because it can be equipped with another object equipped on the green point of connection. So we'll be able to equip it. And this is from the Moose set. Perfect. Now it's our turn, so let's use 1 to deal 4. Try to kill the Centipede. That's 20. We're missing 5 here, and he's got a plus 10. Oh, gee. Oh. Do we have anything else? Nope. Okay, well, we'll go pretty slowly from there. From here, actually, and global hit again. We have to get rid of some cards, and we're good. So, boop. Our turn. We have nothing. So trap chest, discard 1, learn skilled. Skill learned. Discard 1 skill learned. I'm pretty curious. If you guys are English speaker, could you tell me if this here should be learn skills or skill learn? I think it's learn skill. So I might change the order here for all the cards with that. Okay. Oop, this is not from the official. Wait a few seconds. This was Tristram playing. Is it? Okay, it's fine. All right, perfect. So, well, we didn't kill it, and we have nothing else, so we'll just draw 1 more card and roll the die. And again, hopefully, that's 45. So we have, oh no, we are good, but so that will be like only +1. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. And what I'll actually start doing is try to rotate some cards on the top here, because yeah, otherwise I'll have to discard some stuff from because of the Minotaur. So I did trade the card. That shouldn't have done that before drawing the event card, but it's fine. We're good. Treasure side quest. So accumulate at least 20 gold under treasure. If accomplished, draw 1 card from the merchant draw pile. How many do we have? Only 10. But actually, I'll put them under it. So we only need to kill the centipede and hope for 10 gold. And we'll be able to get something cool. Alright. Please. 15, not enough. And I could use the warrior battle cry to add more damage before doing that, but oh, but I'm stupid. I could just equip the moose gauntlet. I've been wasting like 2 turns for nothing. All right, let's just draw 1 card and roll the die. 35, but another card is discarded. Yeah, can't do that one. Let's discard this one. And now I have 2 action points. That's what I'm going to do. Equip the gauntlet. For 2. Draw 2 cards. And we're going to the town portal. This is what I was fearing. Because I have like nothing to go there. But we're there now. Jesus. It has been so useful. We've got bones, so we've got something for free, which is useless, sadly. Do we have anything else? Alright, we'll try to do that. Yay! Alright. So I'm finishing the treasure side quest, so we're now at 20. And I can remove this treasure card and collect back all the cards under it. So I now have 20 gold. Plus a new card from the merchant. And of course, I will buy the Ring of Titans. So, more health point and more damage. But that costs 4 action points. So I'll have to really focus on getting more action point. Or maybe I could... My plan is to get 1 skill point, get this over here, equip it. That's gonna give me 1 more action point, and then I'll be able to on the next elimination get another action point and get at 4. Hopefully that's gonna work. So now we're going back into the dungeon. We finished. And yeah, so now that's the enemy's turn. 35. This one is really good. Let's get rid of the Metis. Oh, thank God. Divine Shrine. Place Divine Shrine in your experience point. Great. So, let's do this. Should I do... Yeah. 3. Let's use 1. Again, let's roll and hopefully we'll get the damage required. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can use Potion of Madness. A player may reactivate a skill learned during the same turn. The action point cost must be paid again. This cost me 0, and this is learned. This could give me another +1, so I could get up to 4, which will allow me to equip Ring of Titan and then get a lot of more damage. So this is what I'll be doing now. So boom, get up to 4, equip Ring of Titan, and ta-da! All right, 3 cards, a Showdown card, a Tome card, and let's just check that out. So what's the new effect? The player that have drawn the card. Whoop, sorry, just saw a small mistake here. The Tome card, draw 1 unique item. I do love that. Oh, ho, ho. Shadow Claws. Oh my god. That's gonna change the game. So 5 damage for 2. This is really good. +6 if there are 3 or more enemies in play. And +3 black dice if there is only 1 enemy in play. So if there's 2, like now, that only deals 5 red damage. But if there was to be 1 more, I'll be able to do more. And if there was only 1, even more. Really great. And I did hit the perfect topaz and piercing gem here, so this is really useful. And we've got a wooden armor that is pretty much useless for us right now. We have like Shadow Claws. So this was for the Tome 3. And now we have the Showdown. So we draw 2 monsters and we'll get to select one, pick one, and remove the second one. So of course we just use the Ash Overlord, because the -25 armor points is completely useless against us. Perfect. Lovely. Now, that was the end of my turn. Now it's the enemy turn. Player hit. Now, yeah, this is what I thought. We'll start struggling because there's a lot of monster now. So I have to get rid of the starter elixir. Don't add anything else, otherwise I would have been dead. Yep. And it's gonna be my turn. Yeah, thank you. Trapped sarcophagus. Discard 1 card from your hand. Here. Alright. My turn now. Of course, I have to get rid of the Monk Steelfist. Stick with that. So that's going to be 5 plus 6. Plus 3. And do I equip this? I really don't know actually which gem I prefer. I only have 3, so actually the only one that I could use is piercing gem. Um, Not useful. I'll just switch to get some defense cards for now. And let's kill the centipede. Oh, that that's a really good roll. 95. Super dead. A loot card. And finally, boop, we can learn stuff and do more damage. So that will be it. 3 new cards. And again, more monster. Oop. So Stairway. We'll continue into the Rift with 2 new monsters. We have the Witch with the 5 sight, so we're good. She makes us discard 1 learn skill with the highest cost in the action point to the attack target. And here is discard 1 card in hand to attack targets. So we will lose a lot of cards. So I don't think I have anything to counter that. So that's going to be difficult. And we have the Tomes effect. The Tome 4. Which is... place the Tome 4 effect under an object equip of your choice. This object cannot be discarded by any ability or instant. So, which object that I want to make indestructible? Shadow Claws, Ring of Titan, my leather armor. Well, choice is pretty obvious, but yeah, let's go with the Shadow Claws. All right, now that's gonna be their turn, I guess. Yep. All right, so my God, that's a lot of damage. That's really annoying. The grid has been modified. I'm gonna fix it eventually. So that's 5, 4, 4, and 4, and there we go. That's a lot of damage. 95. So we have to use counter attack to ignore all the attack and get a bonus of +2. But we'll lose a lot of new stuff that we just learn, and 2 cards in hand. So Contamination is gonna be destroyed. Animal Spirit, and this is sad. But I think I'm just gonna lose Power Source. So I'll get back at 2. Okay. Okay. My turn. Yay. Jesus. put it on this one. So this one here, I'm just gonna place it like so, or you know, place it down here. So we know that the Dam Shrine gives a bonus of 25 armor point to the Ash Overlord. And let's not forget that we are in the Rift. Okay. So we'll use the 2 action points we have and all the bonuses. So that's +2 and another +2. So we actually have like 5 +3 +2 and +2 and the +6 because there's a lot of monsters. And how many? 12 dice. This is not enough to kill Minotaur. Maybe Infernal. Let's get rid of the Witch. And even better, oh. Alright, another note. And let's roll that. 75, so the Witch is done. And I do have one left, but I'll switch that and take this defense card here. And that will be it. Or actually, I'm not gonna upgrade my action point. I'm gonna upgrade my health point. Try to survive a little bit more and get 4 new cards. Get Town Portal here. How many cards do we have? 25 gold. 9. Alright. So you can discard all the 3 and get 3 new cards if you wish to. Lethal Weapon would be really great. Full L is pretty useless. This is great. Maybe I can actually switch these. So what do I want to keep? Teleport just in case. Maybe that can save our ass. And it's, I think that's gonna be the 2. Hopefully we get something cool. Damn it. Let's get rid of Aegis. Where it's supposed to be. Yeah, discard. And so yeah, we have 1 card here. So this is in our hand. This is not bad, but it costs 7 and we're only at 2, so this is really problematic for now. So I'm just gonna switch this one here. And I think we can't buy anything. I miss 5 to get the lethal weapon, but I can't equip the effect anywhere. So I think that's useless. So let's keep it that way. And now that's gonna be monster turn. Oh, bad roll, I think. It's 50. We are good, but a -2 cards from our hand. Oh, Jeez, this is so bad. Alright, I'll use Firewall to save some cards. Empty chest. And now I had like a bonus of +2 from the counter attack, I think. So now this is only 1. And the rest is good. But I'll add another +3. And get rid of the Infernal. 90. Get out. Get out. We're gonna learn this. No, this is a bad idea. Let's get up to 3 action points so we can eventually use this. And this is gone. Let's switch this one and draw 4 cards. Oh my god. And we're going into the Devastator. This is gonna suck so much. Alright, so Minotaur, Ash Overlord here. Elite Monster. Activate the Elite Combat phase. Come on. Putting card, 1 card from the back to replace Elite Combat. Placing this card here. Combat card. A new monster, Cerberus, behind. 1 card under. I'm just gonna explain everything just right after. Stairway, so we're going deeper again, and we'll go into the Bastion. So that's 3 new monster behind. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. And it's behind, just to make sure that you guys are... Oh my god. Alright, let's keep it there. Alright, and 1 card to replace the location. And now, so just to explain you what the hell happened. So, the Elite Combat phase, if you do not remember how it works, because this changed quite slightly since then. So the starter monster and monster temporarily out of play. So all starter monster and monster entering play on the enemy board are placed out of sight. I don't think this is quite how it should be spelled, but in play or entering in play on the enemy board are placed out of sight. Any cards on top or under the enemy remains attached to that enemy. So this is from the Dance Shrine. We are good. And enemy that is out of play does not activate its instant infinite attack or ability during the Elite Combat phase and cannot be removed or eliminated by any means. So all of them here are in status. Draw with our looking 30 cards. This is what I just did under the common draw pile to create a new pile. To indicate that no more cards can be drawn from this pile, place the locked draw pile token. So this is the draw pile, the locked draw pile token on the common draw pile. The pile you just created becomes the new common draw pile. When a player eliminates the elite monster, that player gains this card, which becomes an experience point. All players draw 1 loot card and 1 merchant card. All starting monster and monster are placed again according to the perception of all players. The remaining cards from the new common draw pile and the common discard pile are shuffled together to form the common discard pile and remove the locked draw pile token. The elite combat phase end and the game continue as normal. So, like the point, I think 2 and 3 are pretty much the same, but the first one, not the first one, the 1, 2, 3 are the same, but the starter monster and elite and monster temporarily out of play is completely different. Usually what we have done is take all of them, put it under the Devastator, and that will be it. So this has changed because of the cards that have been linked to the others, just like the Damn Shrine. So this is one problem that I end up finding with that method, and this is why it didn't work. Okay, now it's the elite monster turn, and that's a hit, and that's a lot of damage that will eat in our face. That's 95. We have anything to survive, and I don't think so. I don't have anything. I think we're dead. The Devastator just showed his ass up and beat the crap out of us. So, Jesus. Teleport. So we can't use teleport because this should be like one monster. But I'm wondering if that should be like one starter monster, one monster, or one elite monster, but no demon. I don't think that using teleport for the elite monster would be useful because you have to discard 2 cards and drop 2 cards from, and that will just make it way too easy. Like you can just never get hit by the elite monster if you were to be the sorcerer. So I don't think that's good. So I think teleport is fine with this, and that would be pretty useless to just use teleport on starter monster. That, I mean, I don't, there's no monster here. But hey, that's the end of the game. Sadly, sometimes you cannot win. Just gonna stop the music now. It's a little bit stronger in my ears, and I can think. So, what went wrong, and what should I've been doing there? And is there anything that I think that is broken or should be changed? So, I'm just gonna switch the view here. So, I don't think there's anything that should be changed. I didn't feel like there were any problem. Well, at first, at the very beginning of the game, I was like, yeah, there's a monster with 5 uh, perception point, and the other one was 4 sight point. And I was like, if I can't do anything for like 2 or 3 rounds, this is like nuts. And that would have been really problematic. But we've managed to actually have smoke potion in our hands, and we had the tomes effect to help us. So this would have been okay, and eventually we would just get the crocodile. So I think this is fine. We managed to have like a cool build, but the big issue I think here was is super tinky. We're at 85. This is super high, but there's so many monsters. So I think the problem here was that I sold too many cards into the merchant, went back into the dungeon, and then draw a lot of cards in the next turns because I sold too many cards and went down too fast. Uh, and I wasn't really focusing on how many cards I was drawing to keep track on. Yeah, there should be like a next level soon and things like that. And actually, the other problem I think was well, it's not there anymore, but there was the Minotaur, which was a pain in the ass, and the Infernal that were discarding 2 cards from our hand every turn. So we lost like a bunch of cards. At first, that was like fine, but we couldn't stop like going deeper into the dungeon. And I think this is what was fatal to us. We went down too fast, and the Devastator here, we didn't even had a chance against him. But the main reason that we didn't have a chance was that we used all our cards to try to save our ass from all the monsters that were popping out. So I think that was really problematic here. And the only problem that I see is that the Barbarian starts with, I'm just going to log the card here. The Barbarian starts with 1 action point and 0 skill point. And I selected the Warrior's Battle Cry, which is really, really cool. It went really well with the other card, but I wasn't able to equip it because you can just not learn the card. So I think I'll have to upgrade this to 1. Mainly because if you start a game and you pick the, I think it's not Swift Strike here, but that's pretty much the exact same stuff. You won't be able to equip it. You won't be able to learn the card. Just like I was struggling with the Warrior's Battle Cry. So I think this is something that needs to be changed for the Barbarian. But otherwise, I think that it's pretty much it. And I think this sums pretty much the game's, not problem, but the issue that I had here, that I was really struggling at the very beginning. But I really do like it was really, really hard for me to try to get into a good spot, but I managed to go into a good spot. I mean, the build was really, really great. I mean, all the stuff that I had just gave me more health point. I was like, this is perfect. I'm gonna do so much damage with the anything that has a ratio. But yeah, didn't manage to survive long enough to just even get to the Hell's Blacksmith. So anyway, so this has been like for 1 hour gameplay. So you kind of seen how the Barbarian works, how it's a little bit different than the others. And hopefully you did enjoy this little gameplay. Maybe you'd like to see another one. Which one would you like to see? The Dark Crusader, the Bard, the Assassin, the Renegade? Let me know which one you'd like me to play next. Just write it down into the comments. Leave a little thumbs up if you like the video. If you watched the entire video, well, thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more stuff. I know there's a lot of French stuff that has been posting recently. Like I told you before, I'm French Canadian, so this is why this is my main language, French. So it's just more easier for me to playtest all the stuff. Maybe you can use the Google YouTube caption that translate everything. I know this sucks a little bit more than me like talking like that. Maybe it does a better job than my English. I don't know, but yes, you can always listen to all of these in the caption, so you can understand actually what's going on. So anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one really soon. All right, thank you and bye bye.